In the quiet village of Yulu, there lived a very wealthy man called Mr. Johnson. He was known by everyone in the village. Some people loved him because he was kind. Others feared him because he was rich and wise. He had a big house, many palm trees, and he made sacks of money from selling palm oil. Mr. Johnson was not just rich, he had a good heart. He gave food to the hungry. He helped the poor pay school fees. And he loved his wife, Mrs. Lucy, more than anything in the world. Mrs. Lucy was a gentle woman. She cooked for everyone and treated even strangers like family. But many people in Mr. Johnson's family didn't like her. His children, especially the older ones, treated her badly. They called her names and said she was only lucky because she married a rich man. Even Mr. Johnson's younger brother, Fred, didn't respect Mrs. Lucy, his brother's wife. "When my brother dies, she will go back to her father's house," he would say with a laugh. But Mr. Johnson saw everything. He watched in silence. His heart became heavy. One night, something strange happened. Mr. Johnson was lying on his bed. His wife was already asleep beside him. The moon was full, and the wind was blowing softly. As he closed his eyes, he had a dream. But this dream was not like others. It felt so real. In the dream, a voice came to him. It was calm but strong. "Mr. Johnson," the voice said, "your time is near. But before you go, test the hearts of those around you. Pretend to die. See who truly loves you, and who loves your money." He woke up suddenly, his heart beating fast. He sat up and looked at his wife. She was still sleeping, holding his hand. A small tear rolled down his cheek. "Is this dream real?" he whispered. "Should I really pretend to die?" He thought about his children. They only came around when they wanted money. They never called to ask if he was okay. They never helped his wife with anything. Only the youngest son, Bright, still behaved like a true son. Bright was in the university and always called his mother to check on her. He didn't care about money. He only cared about love and family. That morning, Mr. Johnson made up his mind. He would pretend to die. He called his best friend, Mr. Alex, who was also a wealthy man with many properties here and there. They have been close since they were small. "My brother," Mr. Johnson said, "I want to do something strange. But I need your help." Mr. Alex listened carefully. His eyes grew wide. "You want to pretend to be dead?" he asked. "Yes," he said, nodding slowly. "Only then will I know who truly loves me, and who will my wife away the moment I close my eyes." Mr. Alex was silent for a moment. Then he gave a small smile. "Let's do it." They went to visit a native doctor named Hugo. He was known for his powerful charms. Mr. Johnson told him everything. Dibia Hugo nodded. "It is risky, but it can be done. I will give you a special sleeping powder. It will make your heart slow down. You will look like you are dead, but you won't be. You must not move or speak for 3 days." Mr. Johnson agreed. The next morning, he took the powder. By noon, the whole house was shaking with loud cries. "Sir, Johnson is dead," one of the maids shouted. People ran from every corner of the village. The compound was full. Women cried and rolled on the floor. Men removed their caps in respect. But deep inside the room, where his body lay, Mr. Johnson was not dead. He was sleeping quietly, hidden by the charm. His wife cried more than anyone else. She held his hand and shouted, "Please wake up. Don't leave me." The children came. The older ones were crying too, but some had dry eyes. They began whispering among themselves. "What about the will? Who will get the house? I want his car. I must take the palm oil business." Even Uncle Fred came and shouted, "Now that he is gone, I am the head of this family." His wife looked at all of them. Her heart broke. Only Bright sat in a corner, not talking. Tears ran down his face. He held his mother's hand and said, "We are together, Mama. I will never leave you. I am not dead." His lovely son, Bright, shouted, Papa, and ran to hug him. But his older brothers and sisters stood frozen. Their mouths were wide open. Uncle Fred sat on the floor. "This is not possible," he shouted. "You were dead. Dead." The villagers slowly came closer again, afraid but curious. One elder stepped forward. "Mr. Johnson, please tell us what is going on." Mr. Johnson stood from the coffin and looked around the compound. "My people," he began, "I am sorry for the shock. But I had to do this. I had to see the truth with my own eyes." He turned to his children. "When I was alive, yes, truly alive, you only came to me when you needed money. You never called to check if I was well. You treated your mother like a servant. And when you thought I was dead, you started fighting over my things before my body was cold." The children looked down in shame. He turned to Uncle Fred. "You, my brother, wanted to chase my wife out of her own home. A woman who stood by me when I had nothing." Uncle Fred tried to speak but no words came out. "Only one person showed me love," he said, placing a hand on Bright's shoulder. "This boy. My youngest son. He stayed by his mother. He didn't care about money. He only cried because he loved me." The crowd nodded. Some clapped. Mrs. Lucy came forward, still in shock. "Why my husband? Why did you do this?" Mr. Johnson took her hand gently. "Because I needed to know the truth. I needed to protect you from the wolves in this family." Later that evening, Mr. Johnson called a family meeting. The elders, the children, and some villagers gathered again in the compound. He stood and held a piece of paper. It was his new will. "I am not dying today," he said, "but this is how things will be from now on." He cleared his throat and read, "I, Mr. Johnson, hereby give the family house and all lands to my wife, Mrs. Lucy. She will be the one to decide who gets what when I am gone. Anyone who disrespects her, disrespects me." The children murmured in shock. "I give the palm oil business to Bright. He will run it with honesty, and I will guide him until I'm truly gone." Bright was shocked. "Papa, me?" "Yes, you," Pa Okri said, smiling. "As for the rest of you," he continued, turning to his older children, "if you want anything, you must show love, not greed. Come and sit with me, help me on the farm, check on your mother. Then, I will know you've changed." The elders nodded in agreement. "Wisdom," one shouted. "This is true wisdom." But not everyone was happy. That night, as the compound became quiet, someone stood in the shadows. It was Clinton, Mr. Johnson's first son. His eyes were filled with anger. "So Papa gave everything to that small boy and his useless mother," he whispered. He looked at the house, his fists tight. "This is not over. I will make sure Bright doesn't enjoy anything." He walked away quietly into the night. Hope you enjoyed the story, but I'm certain you will enjoy the next story. Subscribe to this channel for more interesting tales. Share, like and comment.